Today, now we will learn English. Supplementary reader chapter number 5 called GOLU Grows a Nose.
Sir, who was Golu?
GOLU was an elephant who did not have nose. Now listen me carefully. Long ago, the elephant had no trunk. He had only a bluggy nose, as big as a boat.
Sir, what is bluggy?
Bluggy means a big fat ball. Just imagine, students, how elephant would look without a trunk. There was a baby elephant called Golu. He too had no trunk but only a bluggy nose and a small boat. Golu was full of questions. He asked his tall aunt, the ostrich, "Why don't you ever fly like other birds?" Then he asked his tall uncle Giraffe, "What makes your skin so spotty?" He asked his huge uncle, the hippopotamus, "Why are your..." He asked his hairy uncle, the baboon, "Why do melons taste like melons?" The ostrich, giraffe, the hippopotamus, and the baboons had no question to Golu's questions. "Golu is a naughty baby," they all said.
Yes, sir. He asked such a difficult question. How could they answer?
Yes, you are right. One day, Golu met a myna bird sitting on the middle of a bush and asked her, "What does crocodile had for dinner?" The myna said, "Go to the banks of the great grassy Limpopo river and find out." Golu went to home. He took 100 sugar canes, 50 dozen bananas, and 25 melons. Then to his family, "Goodbye, I am going to Great Grassy Limpopo River. I will find out what the crocodile has for dinner." He had never seen a crocodile and don't know that one would be like. He met a python and asked him, Have you ever seen a crocodile? What does it look like? What does he have for dinner?" The python uncoiled himself from the branch of the tree, but said nothing. Golu politely helped him to coil around the branch again and said goodbye to him. "Ria, I have read this much. Now you read and explain the next stanza."
Okay, sir. Golu moved on, eating sugar canes, bananas, and melons. After few days, he reached the very edge of the great grassy Limpopo River. On the bank of the river, he saw a log of wood. It was really the crocodile who winked at him. "Excuse me," said Golu. "Have you ever seen a crocodile?" Crocodile winked again and lifted half his tail out of the mud. "He came here, little one," the crocodile said. "Why do you ask such questions?"
Okay, stop. Very good, you have read. Now, Raju, you will read. Okay, sir. Crocodile asked, "Why you want to know these questions?" Then Golu said, "I want to know." Then Crocodile says, "Come close, little one. I am Crocodile." And he shed crocodile tears to show how quite true. Golu was afraid, but he sat down on the bank. Golu was afraid, but he sat down on the bank and said, You are the very person I am looking for. Please tell me what you have for dinner." Then Crocodile said, "Come here, dear. I will whisper the answer in your ears. Come." Now stop. I will only read. Golu put his head down close to Crocodile's snout and the crocodile catch him by the nose. "I think," said the crocodile, "today a baby elephant will be my dinner." "Let me go! You are hunting me, Mr. Crocodile!" screamed Golu. The python, who had been quietly following Golu, came to bank and said, "If you do not pull as hard as you can, crocodile will drag you in the stream. Golu sat on his little hunches and pulled and pulled. Crocodile slipped in water, making a creamy with great creeps with his tail, and he also pulled and pulled. Then the python coiled himself around Golu's stomach and said, "Let's pull hard." Golu dug. Then the python coiled himself around Golu's stomach and said, "Let's pull hard." Golu dug in all four legs in mud and pulled. "Why are you three students standing? Please sit, sit." The nose kept stretching. At the each pull, the nose grew longer and longer and hurt Golu. The nose was no few feet long. It may be 5 feet long, but it was free at last. Golu sat down with his nose wrapped but up in a banana leaf. Hung it in great graspy Limpopo River to cool. Golu sat there for 2 days, waiting for his nose to cool and shrink. It grew cool but didn't shrink. At the end of the second day, and a fly came and stung on Golu's shoulder. Golu lifted a long nose or its trunk and with it hit the fly, and the fly dead. Advantage number one, hissed the python. You couldn't have gone with a small nose. Try and eat a little now. Golu put out his trunk and plucked a large bundle of grass and disturbed it against the flourish and the stuff into his mouth. Python said, "Advantage number two," hissed the snake. "Shh, you couldn't have done it with your small nose. You don't think the sun is too hot now?" Golu popped up some mud from his bank and slapped on his head. "Advantage number three," hissed the python. "You couldn't have done with small nose." "Thank you, Mr. Python," said Golu gratefully. "I will remember all this now. I will go back to my family. Bye."
Sir, who was the writer of this story?
Writer of the story is Rudraya Kipling. He is an Indian author.
Sir, the story was very nice.
Yes, it was of course very beautiful and nice story. Have you all liked this video? This video is made by Ankit Swami of class 7th.
Thank you to watch my video. Thank you to watch my video.